everyone? Dan Power here, Destiny Lacrosse Company. Wanted to go over some 8-meter shooting space with you guys, how to be the most effective shooter you can be. A lot of the things that we come across with 8-meter penalty shots is just girls running out of time. The defense comes crashing in, they don't get a good hard shot off, or they're just shooting to shoot. You come back and ask, well, where were you aiming for? Well, I don't really know. Well, we need to remedy that. We need to have girls coming off the 8 meters and really being able to place the shot accurately. Now, we talked in an earlier video about shot strength and using our core. Today we want to talk about more finesse and placing shots where we need them based on what we're anticipating the goalie to do, and in this specific video, that the 8-meter shot in the women's game. So I've got the camera set up about 12 yards out. We're right at about the 12-meter mark right now. And so basically, if we're on the center hash mark, which is where I've got the camera set up right now, the goalie's head on, right? So you've got all the corners that you could want to pick from, right? Both tops, both hips, both feet, and then 5-hole. Now, when we're straight on like this, right, we've got defense on opposite ends, on both sides, crashing in. Really, we tell our girls you got about 2 to 2.5 steps before you need to figure out what the goalie's doing and get rid of that ball before the defense comes in and crashes down. Now, what's a goalie thinking back there when you're head on? It's definitely hard for a goalie because there's so many things that they need to think about. But like I said in earlier video, any goalie worth being in the net is really going to be pretty confident stopping high to high. Regardless of how hard you shoot that shot, there's just not a lot of movement in it. If I'm a goalie right here, you can kind of see where the net is. I'm straight on and high to high. I'm just going to come up and I'm going to make a stop. I'm just going to come up and I'm going to make a stop. What we want to do 8 meters wise on a penalty, if we're especially on this starting hash, on this middle hash here, we want to make that goalie move and be uncomfortable. We got 2 to 2.5, 3 steps max depending on our foot speed to get rid of that ball with accuracy. So we want that goalie to come out and move offside hip. Anything that's going to challenge them and keep them guessing. 8-meter shots can be a game changer in the women's game, and offenses need to be able to capitalize on that. If you don't, you're wasting opportunities. It's a change of possession. A lot of times, goalie makes a save, it goes the other way, and you can end up going a -1 right off an 8-meter shot. So the biggest thing with 8-meter shots is being a good shooter, taking time and really just finessing from 6-7 yards and working your way back to 8 yards, picking those corners, doing your horseshoe, going around, being a good play spotter. So when your coach comes up and tells you, where did you want that shot? They said, well, I was going top corner, I was going offside hip, I was going 5-hole, and then you can break it down from there. You look at the film, talk with your coach. This is what I saw. This is what we saw on film. Whatever it may be. But that is what you're thinking when you've got the goalie straight on. Let's say you've got one of the diagonal hashes and you're off kilter a little bit. Goalie's going to be hugging that near pipe to one side, so that takes away some of your shot selection, right? You don't want to just take that diagonal hash and come up and just boom, shot. All right, well, where were you shooting? Well, I really don't know. I was just trying to get it off before the defense came in and checked my stick. Well, no, we want to have some good shot selection on our diagonal shots as well. So whether it's our goalie is hugging pipe like this, right, and then we want to go far poke, we want to make her pipe, we want to make her step out and come 5-hole. Do we want to try to snipe that far corner? What do we want to do with it? Do we want to take it back out and just reset our offense? All options you need to take into consideration based on your strength and past success in your 8-meter shots. So a lot goes into it. It just can't be coming up and taking your penalty shot. You did all the hard work to earn it, and now it's okay. Well, let's go shoot, and all of a sudden it's right in the goalie's net, and you turn it over, and the other team goes the other way and pops one in. That's just that's not good lacrosse. That's not what you want to do. You don't get that many penalty shots in a game, and you know, you gotta take advantage of it. So those are some of the things that you wanna think about. In the other video we talked about power shooting coming out of the core, not just out of the arms. And now we're just talking about shot placement. You know, getting out before practice and getting those horseshoes in, being a good shot shooter and being able to communicate with your coach and with your players. Yep, you know what, she's weak offside hip. Let's go there all day until she stops it. Or you know, you're running an offense from behind the net, you're running it from X, and you come up and yep, she can't stop the dunk. You know, offside high, she can't stop it. So those are some of the things that need to be worked on. You know, as well, you can be a good hard shooter, but if you don't have any accuracy, you know, what's the point? It's kind of wasted. So, and like we were saying on the 8-meter shots, it's an important part of the women's game, and you need to be able to take advantage of every opportunity that defense is going to give you. And being able to get that goalie moving is kind of paramount of what we talked about and what we want to do as an offensive player coming off that 8-meter shot. Get that shot moving, change your plans, go from high to low, get a little stick movement in if you can, maybe a little shot fake or two. Like we said, we only got 2.5 to 3 steps max typically to get that shot off without it being interfered with opposing defenseman sticks. So those are some things to consider, and stay tuned for another episode. And this is Dan Power from Destiny Lacrosse, and I appreciate